Hey everybody, and welcome back, and happy Labor Day. So today is the first day I've been able to get out in a while. I wanted to hike last week and actually took Friday off, but got hit with a nasty head cold and was just pretty much down. Last week was a rough week, so I'm out today though. Here it is, Monday afternoon, and I'm in South Carolina. This is Fall Creek Road, and I'm going to be doing, here's the trailhead right here, Fall Creek Falls. And one good thing to note about this is I think there are like 5 different waterfalls on this trail between where I'm at now and it ends up down at the river. So it's a 3-mile hike, but that's round trip. So 1.5 miles down, 1.5 miles back. And you know, it's back here enough that I've got the whole trail. As you can see, there's nobody else here. There's room for, you know, oh, well, there's parking over there too. You could probably get 6 or 8 cars here, but you know, just me today. So I had plans to be in North Carolina today. I was going to do Secret Falls and Scotsman Falls, but that kind of fell through. So decided to come down here and hike just me today. But I'm going to go ahead and get started. I know the first waterfall is literally right down the hill here, and I'll look them up on my phone as we get to them because I can't remember all the names. But our ultimate goal is to get down to Fall Creek Falls. It's about a 40-foot cascade, so looking forward to see that. So I'm going to go ahead, get started, and take you guys with me. Thank you for coming back, and let's go exploring. So the first little waterfall on the map is listed as Andrew Ramey Falls. Ooh, hang on, let me get down here. So this is Andrew Ramey Falls, and it's small. But it's cute. And I'm assuming that down the trail a little further, there's a little hump right there. That's probably the next waterfall. I'll say, this is the fastest we've ever gotten to a waterfall on a hike. So that's a new accomplishment for today. Oh. All right, so it turns out that this is Andrew Ramey Falls. I was just at the top of Andrew Ramey Falls, so. This is a lot more like what I like to find and explore. Very nice. And like I was saying, from up there, I could tell it dropped off. I didn't realize it dropped that far. That's very nice. All right, I will absolutely break out the other camera for this spot. So the map is calling this Rhodo Falls. Maybe like rhododendron, I don't know, but whoa! Seems like there'd be a it's kind of cute. It's got its own character. That was worth the detour. All right, so we came down up here somewhere. Use those ropes to get down roughly right about there. And then coming up this creek bed. I can tell you when I was coming up, my app on my phone kept screaming at me that I had taken a detour. I need to get back on trail, but I mean, this was one of the best detours I think I've ever taken. Just look at it. I see this waterfall, and normally this would be the kind of waterfall I'm hiking to, but this is just a detour, just a little side trail. And now I'm hoping that the other waterfall is as pretty as this one. Wow. So this one is Pristine Falls, and you know, the trail not so much, but the waterfall, I think the name fits. Very nice. All right, so I'm gonna take a break for a minute down here. Got to get some pictures as well, and then I'll head out and move on to the next falls. I don't think there's anything else between this one and Fall Creek Falls, so that'll be our next stop. But I'm happy so far. All right, I will see you guys back on the trail in just a minute. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better over here. Whoa! Okay, I gotta watch where I'm walking. Wow. I mean, it's nice. I just still feel like Pristine Falls was the gem so far on this hike. Wow. Woo. That's chilly. Like a little bitty deep hole right here. Guess if you just want to sit and relax. Yeah, that's a steep corner on the trail right there. And I love all the moss that the water's running through. It gives the waterfall a lot of character. And the hanging, the roots and stuff over here. Oh, spider web at the end. Come on, you two. Oh, wow. All right, so barefoot, what I was doing was testing the river bottom to see how slick it was, so I didn't absolutely wipe out on camera. It's actually got a lot of growth, so we shouldn't, I use shouldn't lightly, we shouldn't end up on our butt. And I hope not, because I don't have my phone or my Canon in a dry bag at the moment. That is in my kayak. Ooh, 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 ooh. This is kind of a tricky spot. Okay. Final Falls. It's very small. But this is the end of Fall Creek Falls. Let me get a little bit to the right. You can see up there, a little bit of a waterfall. And right here is Final Falls. All right, that is Final Falls here at the bottom of Fall Creek Falls. There we go. Get a zoom in over here. It's small, but it counts. I feel like if I sit here long enough, maybe eventually you'll see something come down to the water on the far edge. Deer, bear, something. That would just kind of complete the shot. But I don't really think I have time for it, sadly. All right, I'm gonna call it a day and hike back out. No fun, because that's pretty much all uphill. But I will say this trail, it was worth it. It was a lot of fun. Several really impressive waterfalls. Might not be the most kid-friendly, given some of the drop-offs and just the steepness of the trail in general, but I mean, overall, I think it was just a nice long hike. So happy Labor Day again. I'm gonna cut it off here. Hope everybody has a good week coming up. And I will go ahead and say, guaranteed, October 10th, I have a huge hike planned. Well, I say huge, I mean, it's gonna be an all day from morning till dark. And between now and then, I will try to fit you guys in sometime. Schedules kind of get crazy here towards the end of the year. So thank you for coming back. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I know since our last video, since the last short, we broke 400 subscribers, and I'd love to keep going. I mean, that's a small achievement, but for me, it's something I'm proud of. So everybody, I will see you next time.